Shalom, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to all you Akim that's pushing this truth and true sincerity. Excuse me. Let's start at Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, a time for everything. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Now let's jump to verses 8. So there's a time and place for everything. A time to love and a time to hate. Hey, the scriptures talk about the love of many shall wax cold. You look at your local 6 o'clock news. Somebody's doing a heinous crime. These women are running amok. Lawlessness is out here. We're not in a time of peace. All right. A time of war and a time of peace. We're not in a time of peace. We're in a time of war. Meanwhile, Americans are thinking about Thanksgiving and how they're gonna basically stuff their face 3 days or 2 days from now when this video is published. That's all you people in America can think about. But if you're in the know-how, if Yahweh Shai is supping with you, you're going to be constantly into these prophecies. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this one right quick from the Apocrypha, Sirach chapter 39. Y'all know where I'm going to. Sirach chapter 39 and verses 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High. See, a lot of our people are giving their mind to turkey and stuffing and dressing and whoever the Cowboys are going to play that day, and football and Christmas. Our people not giving their minds to the Most High, to the law of the Most High, because they're going to sit up there and eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster on that day, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to seek out these scriptures. They say, "Oh, that's an old book." No, you have the rivers of living water when the Lord puts the Spirit on you. All right, the things that were written thousands of years ago, they're happening now. And be occupied in prophecies. The main thing here at Great Millstone is prophecy. While IUIC is doing line dances and getting you to but these other, sorry, I got a little distracted. Why these other Israelite camps will give you gimmicks, all right, we're giving you prophecy. So with that being said, this is from Zero Hedge. Ukraine's former top military commander claims World War III has officially begun. And this is already written in the Bible, all right? Thousands of years ago. The same Bible that's collecting dust, all right, at your grandma's house or on the dashboard. This is what's being prophesied in the Bible, World War III. So this is from Tyler Durden, former military commander-in-chief and Ukraine's current ambassador to the UK, Valery Zaluzny, warned that World War III is already underway in a recent interview published by Politico. "I believe that in 2024, we can absolutely believe that the Third World War has begun," he said. He referenced a greater internalization of the war with the presence of the North Korean troops and Iranian technology on the battlefield, as well as Chinese support to Moscow. It is obvious that Ukraine already has too many enemies. Ukraine will survive with technology, but it is not clear whether it can win this battle alone. He explained, on the heels of Western allies approving Kiev's long-range strikes against Russian territory with United States, UK, and French missiles. Zaluzny claimed in the interview that Chinese weapons are being injected into the conflict alongside Iranian and North Korean arms. because in 2024 Ukraine is no longer facing Russia. Soldiers from North Korea are standing in front of Ukraine. Let's be honest. Already in Ukraine, the Iranian Shahidis are killing civilians absolutely openly without any shame. It is still possible to stop it here on the territory of Ukraine, but for some reason, our partners do not want to understand this. It is obvious that Ukraine already has too many enemies. And Ukraine is basically finished, man. Ukraine will survive with technology, but it's not clear whether it can win this battle alone, he said. So, let me see. Let's read some more. But it's certainly not merely the Russian side which has had outside assistance. The West support to Ukraine has been much more direct, including billions of dollars in weaponry, F-16 fighter jets, anti-air systems, and medium long-range missiles have been given to Ukraine, along with training for all of these systems. Western advisors have, without doubt, also long been on the ground assisting Ukrainian intelligence and military officers. Moscow has cited all of this as what's driving escalation. Meanwhile, Rob McGowan, the deputy chief of the British Defence Staff, told the House of Commons Defence Committee last week, if the British Army was asked to fight tonight, it would fight tonight. And we'll see what happens with the guy that's in the office. He's going out with a bang, man. Because last week, Ukraine was retaliating against Russia. All right, and then Ukraine claimed last week that Russia used an ICBM. All right, now if that's true or not, we don't know. But hey, these ICBMs are going to be used in the Third World War. All right, in America, Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed in World War III. All right, so I'm not going to play this with Joe Rogan. All right, but these insiders and these former guys, former this, former that, they know what's going on, man. All right, it's you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, especially here in America, that don't know what the hell is going on. All right, we're at the steps of World War III, and the Bible prophesies about it. And what are y'all worried about? Y'all worried about T.D. Jakes and his medical condition. T.D. Jakes is not telling you about World War III. All right, bear with me for a sec. It says Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, like that old way of fighting. All right, when you watch, let me see, man. You watch that movie Troy or Brad Pitt. You think about people going to war. All right. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. That's talking about those intercontinental ballistic missiles that are going to be used. All right. Isaiah the 13th chapter. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. Now let's get this word mustereth. And this is all the will of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. He's putting the spirit on these world leaders to bring about World War III. Read Job 33 and 15. The Most High is sealing the instructions on these world leaders. Let's get this word right quick. All right, that word is paquad. All right, paquad. It says to attend to, muster, number, reckon, visit, punish. The Most High is going to punish these nations. Appoint, look after, care for, to pay attention to observe. All right. And the Lord is putting the spirit on these world leaders to bring about war. Let's go to Joel. Was it Joel the 3rd chapter? Joel the third chapter. The nations will be judged. All right, and this is good news for us. You know, no more. Before that, they're gonna have to. Before World War III, they're gonna have to implement the mark of the beast. All right, you see Elon Musk with the Neuralink, and they want to put these brain chips into people's heads. Well, you won't be able to use these dollars pretty soon. All right. That's why you see the money going digital. You can use Zelle or Cash App, make these transactions. But Esau wants control of your soul in the form of that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So before this, now we see these escalations coming, wars and rumors of wars. The war in Ukraine is still going on. And as we read in the article, now you got the UK can possibly be involved. All right, you got North Korea that's joining along, Russia. Before that, you're going to start to see more and more news about the MOTB, which these other Israelite camps are not telling you about. TD Jakes is not telling you about that. For behold, in those days, these last days that we're in, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. This is going to be the last time we're going to be in captivity. We're not going to be subject to payments anymore and have to get up and work these JOBs. I will also gather all nations, all these nations that have nuclear capability, jets, planes, tanks, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, Yahweh Shaphat. All right, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. So the Lord is going to bring these nations together in the valley of Jehoshaphat to fight each other for us. All right, namely the elect. All right, the Lord is a just and balanced power, because that transition is going to be made. We're not going to be in slavery anymore. All right. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and as well as Israelite foreigners, the brothers and sisters who look like the other nations, but their line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom they have scattered among the nations. Yeah, we've been scattered due to a curse. Deuteronomy 28th chapter, read Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64. And parted my land. All right. And they have cast lots for my people. That goes into slavery. You know, these auctions that they had during slavery, and have given a boy for a harlot. When you watch Goodbye Uncle Tom, there was a scene where Esau was turning these little boys into sodomites. He was dressing them up and painting them up. That's what Esau was doing. That's what Esau was doing in slavery, and that's what he still does now. Okay, this guy's profane, like it says in Hebrews 12 and 16, I believe. And so they grow for wine that they might drink. All right, so the Lord is going to judge these nations for what they did to the nation of Israel. Now, of course, we disobeyed the Heavenly Father. But it talks about, I think it's in Zechariah, how the heathen for the affliction. Let's see if we can get this. Yep, here we go. Zechariah 1 and 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen. The heathen are the nations outside the nation of Israel. Those natural born heathens. All right. That are at ease. Yeah, these heathens are at ease, man, because off the backs of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, especially Esau Edom, he's had a head start. These other nations could come here and benefit off of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans too. So these nations, they're at ease, man. You know, especially here in America, man. They have that Psalms 49 and 11 mentality that they man, I'm gonna get it next, but they're at ease. They still think they're going to just trample down on the God's chosen people. No. For I was but a little displeased and a help for the affliction. So, hey, we went into the transatlantic slave trade, but Esau took it too far, man. Buck breaking, Derby's dose. Look that up. Derby's dose. Okay. DERBY apostrophe S DOSE. All right. He was hanging slaves on meat hooks. He was just he took it too far, man. All right, so damn right we're gonna prophesy against Esau, Edom, and these other nations. What the hell is wrong with you, Jakes, man? All right, you should be happy to hear about these articles about World War III. But a lot of our people, they still want to be slaves, and they're gonna die around with their slave master Esau, Edom. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past. World War II passed. World War I passed, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's what this former Ukrainian top military commander is saying. We're in the time of World War III. We're in the time of Revelation 13 and 16. And we're going to keep warning you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans to get that blood off our hand. Because we're warning you right now. Sure, we got these jobs. We got to go back to work the next day. But we making time to put out the Lord's word. All right? So with that, just a little quick update. World War III. All right. Hey, we're in the stages of World War III. Now, let's get one more precept. This is one of my favorites. Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. So between that period of 1619 and 1969, the Lord was not hearing any of our prayers. We didn't know the Lord's name. We were just in gross darkness, man, all right, for our disobedience to the Heavenly Father. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. Who? The Israelites, the prophets, okay, the elect, all right, the spirit of life. When you read Genesis 2 and 7, man, all right, we have the spirit of life on us. When you look at these people, they're worried about Thanksgiving, like I said, all right? They have the spirit of death. The scriptures also say in Isaiah 28:15 that our people have made a covenant with death. And they stood upon their feet. They stood upon their feet and started prophesying. And great fear fell upon them which saw them. It's starting with the elites. That's why they're trying to, stop the word, but they can't. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies held them. That's talking about the chariots. All right. In the same hour, there was a great earthquake. All right. According to Isaiah 24 and 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. That's what's going to happen when those intercontinental ballistic missiles get sent over here to America. And not only that, the state of Israel, all right? And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and the enemies beheld them. Yet we have enemies, okay? If you didn't know it, this guy Anton Daniels likes to talk about ain't no racism out here and stuff. Nah, nigga, you got enemies, and you're going to find out the hard way. In the same hour, there was a great earthquake, all right, from those intercontinental ballistic missiles. And the 10th part of the city fell. The 10th part of the city is talking about America, because when you look at the FEMA zones, there's 10 FEMA regions in America. Look it up. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. All right, that's a complete number. And the remnant, the elect of the nation of Israel, all right, the initiated, the ones written in the book of life, were frightened. Because it says it right here. This is a precept for this one. 1 Peter, give me 1 second. 1 Peter 4 and verses 17. I'll start at verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Yeah, guys that are teaching false doctrine amongst Israel, they're going to start to get visited. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? It's not going to be looking too pretty for our people who want to do wickedness. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? So the righteous are going to scarcely be saved. That's why it says in Revelation 11 and 13, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the God of heaven, the Most High. Yahweh Shemal Shah Brakatham. Hey, we're going to be in them chariots celebrating, all right, praising Yahweh Shemal Shah. Here it goes once again. The second woe is past, World War I, World War One was from what, 1914 to 1919. World War Two, 1938 to 1945. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. So with that, Lord, one that was edifying, I want to say shalom.